Hey YouTube, what's going on? Team Phantasmal here, coming at you guys with another deck profile. It's been a while. Before this is uploaded, I have uploaded a discussion video about the most recent RR ban. I'll put a link in the description for you guys to check that out. I think it's important if you play Force of Will to be up to date with the news and everything. So if you don't know about it, you should probably check that out. Get up to date. But anyways, with the news of it, I wanted to bring out a deck profile and just finally we can play stuff that's not RR, you know? But this is Shion. Shion is definitely one of my favorite rulers. Alongside of Dark Alice. Shion and Dark Alice are some of my favorite rulers in the game. Along with Kaguya 1.0, those are probably my three favorite rulers in the whole game. So I decided to make a deck, and I call it Stealth Shion. Ever since probably the game's I got into the game, about a month after I got into the game, I fell in love with the Chant standby mechanic. I've always loved the Chant standby. I love the idea that it suits my playstyle amazingly. And yeah, I'm just really like the Chant standby, so I try to make a lot of my decks around it. But yeah, so this is Stealth Shion. So let me get straight into it. So first off, the ruler, we got Shion, and she's like basically a good way to just always look at the top card of your deck, and then if you Judgment for 3, you can reveal the top card of your deck. If it's a Resonator of a total cost 5 or less, you can put it into your field for 3, and then her Regalia lets you stack the top to whatever you want for 1 cost and banishing it. So yeah, so really good way to go through your deck with her and the combination of her Regalia, and yeah, it's pretty good. So yeah, Shion is Shion. If you play Force of Will, you know about Shion. Then onto the stones. Since we're playing Shion, I just think it's always necessary to play 4 Hinmel's Memoria. It's just like you get a free card. It's pretty good. Yeah. Not much else needs to be say about it. If you don't know what it does, it's just if you when this card enters your Magic Stone area, you get to name the top card of your deck. If you guess it right, you get it. You're playing Shion, so you always know what it is. So yeah. And then for Dark Depths, probably like these are my two. This is my favorite combination of colors right here is black and blue. I've always liked this combination for decks and stuff. But yeah, these are like the Vingolf 2 stones. My other shiny ones are in my other deck. So I only have 8 of this one. I have like 12 of all other dual stones, but I have 8 of this one. I just didn't pull a lot of this one from back in the day. So yeah. And then to finish it off, 2 water magic stones. So yeah. So basics, sorry, I meant basics. Yeah. And then onto the actual deck. So this whole deck is based around Chant standbys without Kaguya 1.0, because in Grim Cluster you can put it down for 1. But we're playing Alice Cluster. This is an Alice Cluster deck, and the whole point of this deck is Chant standbys are slower, very much slower in the Alice Cluster. So I built the deck around giving myself time to be able to set up my Chant standbys and go from there. So let's just go straight into, if you're playing Chant standby stuff, you always play, woohoo, 4 Executioner. Executioner is the best stealth card in the game. I don't care what people say about Riza and Melder. He's better. He's absolutely just better. Just destroys anything with a total cost 3 or less when a Resonator enters your opponent's field this turn. So you obviously have to control a Dark Magic Stone, so you got to get that Dark Depths out there. And again, I'm not worried about not seeing the stone first turn again or like that, because again, you won't even be putting it down right away anyways. So the likelihood of you not getting a dark by the time you can put it down is, you know, unlikely. And then we got ourselves the 4 Melders. Obviously, we're playing this just because it's amazing. It's really good. So you play 4 Melder, and his effect is when this card enters your field, target Resonator gets -4 for each stealth guy you control. So if you're doing the Riza Melder combo, it's just always minus 8/8, but if you have Executioner stuff, it goes up to 12, and so on and so forth. So yeah, 4 Melder. And then I'm playing 3 Riza. When she enters your field, when this card enters your field, you pay 1,000 life, and you can put any card into your Chant standby area. Fantastic, strong, amazing. So, yep. Sets up the Chant standby. And then I got 2 Hera, the Goddess of Jealousy. I've always loved Hera. You can pop Regalias. You can pop your own Regalias if you need to get your hand going. But yeah, so always good to get rid of nasty Regalias. Yeah. 2 Alice of Light. Basically, I'm not playing Alice of Light. I'm playing Alice of Shadow. You have to have it on the light side, though. But basically, I always just hard cast this from my hand. The reason that I play this is because I felt that I needed another card that gave me board control to be able to because when the card enters your field, you or shifts or whatever. When this card enters your field, you can destroy target resident with total cost 2 or less. So getting rid of some of their stuff is really good. Plus, she's got a decent body too. What is it? 5'7", I think. Hold on. Yeah, 5'7". So it's pretty good. Plus, she gives your guys like a little bit of a boost. So then you get Rizas and Melders. They got Melder with a 1,200 attack and like Riza up to 1,000 and so on and so forth. The attack boost is actually really nice and people underestimate it. But yeah. So yeah, it's just basically board control and gives you more time to set up your stuff. And then coming down to the last little bit of resonators. 1 Valentina. I'm thinking about cutting it. I don't know. It's still good. But like it's just kind of like I play other stuff over it all the time. This is kind of like a last kind of thing to like hopefully get me there. And then lastly, 1 Spectating Magician. So yeah. If you don't know what this does, it's when this card enters your field, you can target a spell chant or spell chant instant in your graveyard and add it back to your hand. So recycle your stuff. Or if it's a total cost of 1, you can immediately play it without paying its cost. So basically, the target for that one is this one. It's Sniping from the Blind Spot. This is the card that came out of Ingolf too. It's really good. It's a spell chant instant, and it returns target rested resonator to its owner's hand. So when they swing at you, you chase this and return it back to their hand, which is really good. And then there's lots of ways like you can like interrupt their plays, because like say if I'm like stack this on top of my deck, I J-activate with Shion, bring this in, have this engrave, activate this, target one of their stuff, and then bounce it back to their hand, and then I can attack with some of my other guys that are already on the field, or you know, get rid of something problematic or something like that, you know. So yeah, I like it. But yeah, this card is really good. I like it a lot. And then we got obviously one of the best cards in the game, 3 Space Time Anomaly. It's self-explanatory. If you play Force Will, you know that this card's amazing. Yeah, so much value out of this card. And then 2 Laying the Foundation. I never used to really play this card, and I was kind of against playing it because I just felt like there was better things to play. But I've kind of decided that I've liked it now, and I think it's a lot better than I thought. So yeah, Laying the Foundation, I like it. Stacks your deck, gets you what you want. So sets you up too if you need to. And then 1 Black Moonbeam, cause 2 Nighttime Raiders. This is so you cheat in Melder and Riza quicker from your hand instead of having to always rely on the Chant standby. So you get their effects off quicker. So yeah, self-explanatory. 2 Prison in the Lunar Lake. This is probably the best Chant standby card right now. Like, okay, in Alice Cluster. Let's specify that. The best one in Alice Cluster. The best Chant standby. So yeah. Executioner is the best stealth card. This is the best Chant standby. Prison Lunar Lake. Fantastic. So good. And then 2 Set 3. When I first saw this card, I didn't really like it. And then I've started playing it and testing it out, and I like it a lot more than I thought it would. It's pretty good. I like it because it makes it so your opponent pretty much is going to draw whatever they drew that last turn, or they know what they're going to draw. They're not going to get anything new. so they can't play around with new stuff. So they're pretty much almost gonna be like, in a sense, repeating their turn almost, because they're not getting anything new out of their turn. If you like awaken it, I really oftenly wouldn't awaken it, but this card's only playable because it's an instant. So yeah, set free's not bad at all actually. I've tested it and I like it. So, and then one Dance of Shadows, just to get off Riza and Melder from the grave. Mostly Melder I would want, but you know, still, it's good. And then for the 6 Realias, Hydromonica obviously, and then 2 Levitine. Give it your Shion Imperishable so you can do it again, or Swiftness, attack immediately and boost up. Hydromonica just helps you go through your deck, like put stuff away and stuff like that. Yeah. So this is my Stealth Shion deck. I am very pleased with this deck. I like it a lot. It's fun. I've tested it. It's done pretty good so far. Again, pretty much the concept of the deck is, again, all your spells are basically getting you so that you get your hand consistency still up, and also being able to bounce your opponent's stuff back so it stalls out and gives you time to set up your Chant standbys, because again, you can't just Chant standby immediately since it costs 2, and then, you know, even on turn 2 when you could possibly put down a spell Chant standby, you're just kind of like, is that the right play? Or maybe sometimes you have a space time in your hand, you feel like I can get more value out of this in my hand, or so on and so forth. So there's lots of stuff in this, and the whole deck just basically is around all the cards support just stalling until you get out those spell Chant standbys, and so you can just lock down your opponent, make sure they don't have a board presence, and so on and so forth. So yeah, that's the deck. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, please leave a like and a comment, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.